The battle for Echocall Crossing has been won. Let's take over Echocall Village itself. There's bound to be a boss fight of some kind in the end of this little hall here. Probably over here. And probably that Matani person we had words with before. She did retreat, it looked like. Also, let's grab this. I noticed here, the forge-bound iron. We got the broken crate in Echocall Crossing. But it says here, this must have been part of the shipment. There must be more clues nearby. So I might have to go back to Echocall Crossing and sort that out. But we'll do that after we take this village. Hopefully, we can.
Kyros, the soldiers are here!
You bet we are! Are you gonna call for reinforcements? We better be careful. Are we being herded to up top or bottom right? I think bottom right is where it's gonna be. Look, there's torches and everything. There's gonna be like a Thunderdome battle up there. Or down there. So let's check up here first. And I need to get up to those barrels as well. Yep, this is a dead end. But there might be... No? Nothing hidden? Well then. There's bound to be stairs right here that we can get up to those barrels. But I feel like there's gonna be a big fight. Yo, these guys are waiting for me.
Stepping lightly.
There she is. Matani's Sibyl's shrill voice pierces the air. A clarion call addressed not to you, but to the citizens of the village. Do not fear, sons and daughters of Apex. Kyros' hounds are at our doorstep, and Vendrian Guard will not abandon you. Brave warriors of the Vendrian Guard, these foreigners and sellouts mean to burn our homes and butcher our families. Summon what strength you have and show Kyros the price of taking our lands. Several soldiers step out from half-closed doorways and dimly lit alleyways, fury blazing in their eyes. The partisans shout battle cries to marshal their courage, and you see the grey gleam of iron as they brandish their weapons and charge. How in the name of Ash do these hill folk get their hands on iron weapons? Ah, so we might be closer to answering what happened to the iron shipments. Beric regards the locals with momentary panic and bewilderment before setting his stance for battle. They got Beric to panic for a second! Just for a second! But still, good job. Now I'll want to step back a bit. I don't want to get...
Trouble is afoot.
Pincer attacked. Let's see, is everyone on Beric as they should? These guys are on nobody right now. If we back the heck off a bit, maybe we can keep it that way. It appears even Beric is out of range of these guys. That's awesome. Oh shit. Oh! He attacked Lantry and he's immune to poison. Haha! That's a great. I would like you to taunt this guy though. Thank you. And then you should have a double attack on your next attack here. There we go. Nice. And I would like you... Oh, you're healing Beric. That's a bit of a waste of a heal, but I'll take it. You might get the extra life XP. And you guys go for the archer. What are these guys? Sage Apprentice and the Sun Soldier. Oh, they might come now. No? Still not far in or close enough. I will be now, though. You go for that guy. You go for that guy.
Another battle.
And Kart, do your frost business.
I'm starting to think we're fast making friends.
Frost failed. How about some electricity? What does this do again? That is a defensive thing. And these are combo abilities. Oh, Cone of Magic. Let's try that, actually. Cone of Magic! Go. Ooh, that was pretty snazzy. I like that. Iron toiling. Now, let's just punch this sucker until she dies. That was pretty easy. Luckily, we had the fortunate little incident with these guys not seeing us.
I am out of practice.
Let's call it tactics. Let's call it that. But where can I get the shipment? Appears to be well supplied. It's like that the locals have been helping the rebels for a while. That's unfortunate for them. I feel like there's gonna be a choice to like make an example of these villagers if they're helping the Vendrian Guard. Now, is Matani still up here? Or did she jump down and leave? There she is. They're here! Weapons up, and remember, those no longer with us. Honor them with your courage and prowess. Fatebinder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those of us who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go. They did not ask for this conflict. I'm not here for slaughter, I'd prefer to talk. Really? The trail of my dead friends say otherwise. What is there to say, Fatebinder? Unless it's sorry for all the murders, followed by a big swig of hemlock, that's poison by the way, it's too late for words to solve anything. The captain looks at you expectantly. Her soldiers stand ready, and the muffled cries and sobs of villagers fill the air. My goal is to gain your surrender without bloodshed. That is a commendable notion, but a tragically simple one at that. If any here could stomach life in the chorus, or submission to a disfavored work camp, that person already surrendered years back. The folks standing here before you are the ones serious about our freedom. Besides, we already reneged on a surrender. I know any deal you come to offer us is just a trap, as the Archon's pride demands that they bury us. So sorry, but we've been at this too long. Death for glory. No third option. They don't like freedom, or they really love their freedom, so this is not gonna work. And death for glory. But let's try this. This insurrection is doomed to failure. Why throw away your lives? We have demonstrated that a once vanquished people can rise from the dust and blood of the Archons. If the objective is to send a message to others in the tiers, then this has been a resounding success. I mean, I kind of want to get them on my good side. Because I don't know why. But I want their respect. I want to show that I'm a compassionate evil overlord. But she might come back and fight us again in a stronger force. Let's give it a shot. Run, all of you, or you'll have to deal with my allies when they arrive in force. Binder! What do you mean by this dereliction of duty? I could see us letting the sick and infirm go to tell of our infamy, but these self-nobs took up arms against Kyros. This cannot be forgotten. Oh, Barrack did not like it. But if I renege on my word, won't that even make him dislike me even more? And if I do this, I'm gonna lose more loyalty. I kinda want Barrack to be on my side. A fair point. You heard the commander. The villagers leave, the rest of us will settle this with honor. You heard the Fatebinder. Run for your lives. Guardsmen, rally to me and cover their escape. She holds her hand in the air while the last of the townsfolk flee. A noble way to begin our finest moment. Or maybe last stand. Either way, attack! It's on. So, we got 4 dudes along with Matani. What do we have to deal with? An archer. He's doing a poison arrow. That one is doing a cleaving strike, so I kind of want to close the distance and possibly make Barrick the only target of that.
Look at that.
So if I can get in one of these, I'm not gonna get the archer in the back, so maybe you guys can... Actually, you're gonna go for the sage first. I'm moving them because the archer tends to have like cleave arrows sometimes that pierce the front line. So I don't want to stand there. Focus down the sage. Meanwhile, I would like you to do strike an iron on Matani. I would like you to heal Barrick right there. And maybe even buff him up with Titan's Touch. I would like Kart to step forward and use Magical Staff. Huzzah!
I can't.
Goddamn! That is a good attack. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, focus down the sage. She's near death. Barrick, I would like you to drink something.
For the queen!
Come on, down goes the sage. That's great. Next up, go for... she's casting a piercing shot. I think that's the one that's gonna go through him and get another one behind him. So, let's do... No, let's not do that. Coordinate and prone the target. That could be great. Let's do that. Let's try to prone Matani after the piercing shot. Oh shit! The archer did the piercing shot on all of my ranged dudes. That is unfortunate. I would like Verse to swap her weapons. Where do I do that? Combo abilities... Weapon sets. Swap to your melee. Are you doing it? I hope she's doing it. There we go. And then Verse, try to keep this guy busy. We're gonna do the combo ability, the prone one, if we can. What? Did they use it? Damn AI. They ruined it. Instead, let's go for... Oh, they used it on the Matani. That's actually good. I'll approve. Let's focus down the Sun Soldier because he's on Kart. I don't like that. Let's try to freeze him as well. The freeze failed. Let's shock the heck out of him. Landry. Is your heal up? Let's quicken. But let's use that. Kart could use some healing. We'll use the quicken ability. And I will also use the Spectral Blur on Kart.
I'll tear your scalp.
Oh shit! Matani is on Landry right now. That's unfortunate. 7 seconds to go on the cooldown here. Then I might be able to taunt all of these guys that are nearby. Landry, do you have your heal up? You do not. Buff Barrick. And Barrick, taunt all of these.
Are you afraid of death, worm?
And finish Matani off. Oh, your heal is up as well. Good, good. You guys focus down the Sun Soldier right there. And then we should be able to focus down Matani. Or did she die? I think she fell. Sweet. Then I would like you guys to focus on the archer. I would like you to use your skewer ability.
I require needle and...
Yes, I know you are getting pummeled right now, but you're just gonna have to take it for now. Let's lower his armor. Oh, down they go. That was pretty easy. Because we are the best. Sybil can barely summon the strength to crawl, and after several attempts, she slips on her own pooling blood. She lifts her head to focus on you. She mouths several words, though no cogent sound escapes her mouth, until she falls over to her knees, bracing her side. Oh. Now's the time to join the party, eh? Well done, Fatebinder! If this one survives its wounds, we even have a fresh present to the Archon of Secrets. He did request a personal audience with any leader we can take alive. That's a mighty big if. These southern folks are a sickly bunch. Looking at her suffer, it's making me sick. I'll kill her and get this over with. I'm going to execute her. We can't play too nice. And she did say she'd rather die than become a puppet of the Kyros. Or get mind frelled by the Archon of Secrets. She fought well enough. Do it! The words are a command, hissed through bloodied lips. With a decisive swing, you bring down your weapon on her skull and shatter her brains across the rooftop. That was unnecessarily graphic. Rest in peace. It would appear that Echocall Village had a larger enemy presence than we suspected. They also had a whole crop of iron weapons stockpiled here. Bet these innocent villagers were helping to gather battlefield salvage, or maybe stealing from our camp. Oh, here it comes. There's gonna be an example to be made. There are so few iron weapons among the chorus. Seems likely the disfavored need to keep better eye on their supply lines. And what of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses, so too risky to commandeer the site. We should burn the town. It'll cut off support, send a message, and the smoke signal will give the others a visible rallying point when crossing the Mittani. Did we just waste all that blood and time capturing this place only to torch it all? Now I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand, but even I think there's a time and place for arson. I mean, it's not arson if people have left already. I think arson needs someone to be present. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antio he's free to burn his half of the village. The Scarlet Chorus would like to keep our half of the spoils, not smoke it. If there are any villagers still here, allow them to run. Then you may raise the settlement. I did give my word to the late Mittani. I need 2 of you to scour the grounds for any of our own wounded. And 2 to gather kindling for when we've got our own cleared from the site. Good hunting, Fatebinder. Graven Ash protects. Well, if we're going to solve this with fire, the least you could do is leave this to an expert. Have your warriors round up the wounded. If you want this town burned, so be it. We'll destroy all evidence we were ever here. Fatebinder, on behalf of the disfavored legion and our chorus, allies, I thank you for your bravery and wisdom. The Iron Marshal has sent word that the Archons are meeting at the disfavored camp and your presence is requested. You should make haste back to camp. We'll take it from here. Cool. Let's see what we had here. Iron Greatsword. Imperial Iron Falcata. That might be an upgrade. We don't have anyone who uses two-handed weapons right now. Maybe later. Well, let's see if that was an upgrade for Barrack here. +1 armor penetration. I mean, is there a reason I want to use daggers on her? I could just... Oh, she's got like a set item. her own weapons, I guess. That gives parry and the other one gives accuracy. What about this one? More penetration, less recovery, and less accuracy. I want the accuracy. So let's leave it there. Did that solve the Fate Forgebound Iron? Must be more clues nearby. So are we done here? We might be done here. And I might need to backtrack to the crossing and investigate more. Let's see. It didn't unlock anything else. And this seems to be the village. So I'm probably gonna have to go through here. Let's do it. Maybe we'll find something on the way. Old Man Mua! Who are you? I already told you I'm not leaving my house. Oh, you aren't those purple imbeciles? Sorry, didn't mean to yell. Eyesight isn't what it used to be. Name's Mua. Been here since old King Okon claimed the valley as part of his own. You're with Kyros, right? And Kyros brings peace, right? Well, I surrender. Now leave me to my home and privacy. I suggest you cooperate with their demands. Settle down, son. I've been living here on my lonesome just fine. I've endured heat waves, breath fever, flooding. I'm not worried by children at play. Just hope none of you kids drown in the river. That'd make your parents sad. I mean, if you want to stay around here, that's fine. But the rest of the village is going to be burned. So, good luck with you. Gladly. Have you heard anything about a shipment? Ooh, hello, a locked door. Let's pick that lock and head in. Y'all got any shipments of iron around here? Forge-bound iron ingots! Was it you, Mua? Was it you all along? You motherless whoremonger. Get out! I mean, can you explain yourself, you son of a bee? I found forge-bound iron in one of these barrels. You have a great deal to explain, old man. It's always the young pushing the old. I had no choice in the matter. Strange men appeared here a fortnight ago. They claimed to be supporters of the Vendrian Guard, but I've never seen them before. I had no choice. These so-called freedom fighters threatened my life if I didn't comply. I mean, everything we know about the Vendrian Guard, they seem to be very honorable in their dealings. So I'm not sure I believe you. You might be a spy. Villagers forcing you to help the Vendrian Guard. That sounds suspicious. Have you been listening to a damn thing I've been saying, or do you have shit for ears? That's exactly what I was saying. I don't want any part of this foolish war. I'm gonna let him stay. Why not? I got the iron back, and we'll keep an eye on you. Thank you, Fatebinder. Might bite me in the butt later on, but we got it. What's this? A scroll. Alright, let's head back to the disfavored camp and report in. Received a missive from Tarkis Ari. Who the heck is that? Let's check it. Missives. May the edict claim your worthless life. We are not completely without our senses. When you Kyros would issue an edict on our valley, perhaps the Overlord has a sick sense of humor, but I can assure I laughed when I learned of the death sentence doomed the Oathbreakers and Puppet equally. I had such low expectations for the servant of the so-called Archon of Justice. Tunon seemed little more than a passive stooge that sits on a throne to legitimize the carnage and plunder of other Archons, the face of prosperity that let Kyros claim one thing while being another. I would have hoped you actually did serve justice, the notion, not the Archon, but your actions have said otherwise. At least I can thank you for proving my cynicism entirely warranted. I mean, what did I do? If you survive this upcoming slaughter, bear witness that I, Tarkis Ari of the Vendrian Guard, do take responsibility for the actions of my crew. Should my warriors come before the court's axe, tell Tunon they were starving, desperate, and easily manipulated into a struggle that was mine, and not theirs. Sell this lie as well as you would sell the lies of the Overlord. I mean, what did I get this for? Also, why is he insulting me and then asking me for a favor? That's odd. Maybe I read that wrong, but sure. Let's report in. Who did I get this from? Isotanis. Oh yeah, the merchant over here. This guy. I found your iron. Wait, I can keep it? What can I do with it? Let's go out here and check it. The Forge-bound Guild. So what is the reason for keeping it? Why would I want to? I haven't found a crafting system yet. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe it's gonna unlock later. And will he have the use for that? But for now, let's give it to him. I can't tell you what it means to have this back in our hands. I'll make sure to tell my superiors about what you've done for the Legion. Need anything else? No. Bye. Alrighty then. Reputation ability unlocked. And we got some skill ups as well. I think it was one-handed weapons and like a dodge or something. So maybe it gave us a few combat pointers. Let's see what the reputation thing was. Disfavored. Allied AoE +1 resolve. For 3 seconds? What? Oh, it's a pulse rate. So it's a passive. Okay. That's kind of fancy. I'll take it. I approve. Let's report in.